All right. Round 3, baby. Round 3. What's up, peoples? Camera's on? Everything's on? You can hear me? Everybody being heard? Sweet. What's up, folks? We're back. I guess I gotta click on that, huh? We're still learning the game, my friends. That's funny. Who's there? Who's out there? Let's get this going, people. Is the live golf on too today or what? Anybody know? Who's out there? I don't know if the live golf is on as well. Blue Jays, Red Sox on at 1. The Blue Jays and the Red Sox on at 1. Blue Jays, Red Sox. No, that's NASCAR. Where would the live be? Oh, Senior Open's on it. That's on it too. Who's out there, my friends? Say hello. Let's go. Let's go. Women's gymnastics. No, I don't see live golf. It's in Dallas, right? Mariners, Texas. We got all types of stuff going on, people. Let's fix your swing today. What could I do to help you play better golf? Oh, live golf is on at 3:30, so we'll have to wait, unfortunately. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. I sound like Froggy when anybody see that fight between Roger Maltby and Padraig Harrington? I don't know if it was a fight, but it was something. It was something. I posted a thing on it real quick, but I think I don't. YouTube really bothers me. I wonder if they're listening to me. And oh, yep. That's stupid. They took my stupid screen off too. Is that playing for anyone out there? Can you hear it? I can't hear it. I have the volume off. But apparently, I have to look more into it. Apparently, he was in his way, in
Apparently,
Harrington's way,
Maltby
and
stood in the
Harrington
wrong
didn't like
spot
it.
and
And he's
got
going,
in
you've been
Harrington's
doing this
way.
for 50 years.
And you'll
You
see at
should
the
be
end,
out of
his
the
caddy
way,
comes
blah, blah,
in to
blah.
tell him, this kid's right there.
So I'll
Don't
have
get
to
too
figure that
crazy.
out
Sign some
later in the Senior
autographs. His
Open.
caddy
And
did a great
every
job
stroke
with
is a big
Padraig
deal
after
in the
this.
Senior
But
Open. So.
good stuff, guys. Tom
Rocket
Gillis here.
Mortgage is
Check out videos, like, subscribe, all that stuff.
Who's
And
going to win it?
yeah,
Who
we'll have
knows?
more on
But
this
yeah,
later.
that's pretty crazy, you know? Pretty crazy, people. So this thing here, StreamYard. So I had my own personalized thing back there with my, my logo and the Venmo thing, and they apparently, if you don't pay the big money, they won't let you have a customized backdrop like that. You just have this. So it's cool to have that. So people want to help out with the donations and support the channel. They put the Venmo. Boom. So I went to make a new one, and they took the other one away and said you got to pay the $80 a month or whatever it is. I was like, what? So I had it, but I'm gonna pay. I was gonna pay the money today. I was too lazy. My credit card is in the car, the one I use for this, and I'm too lazy to go get it. How about that? But yeah, cool fight for what's their names? Padraig Harrington. Maltby's got to be 80ish, right? It's got to be old. 3 guys at 14, 5, 6 guys at 13. Should be a good tournament out there if you're watching it, guys. Who's this? Clanton. I don't know half these guys. I got to get back on the ball with who's who. I don't know who's who and who's what and all that stuff. I got to get back on the ball. Back on the ball. If you know what I mean, and I think you do. Grillo. I thought he was on Lip. I guess not. He makes it. Nice. So yeah, we're back to streaming again and getting our word out there and all that stuff. So anyone was here can say hello. I don't even know how to do half this shit. What does this mean? Top chat. Community moderation. Moderation activity. What does that mean? Timestamp. Oh, what did I do? I don't know what timestamps mean. Send feedback. Moderation activity. Participants. I don't know. It's been so long. But I'm just getting back into the swing of things, folks. The swing of things, if you know what I mean. You get it? That's a golf term. Swing of things. Morikawa's 12 under. He's right up there. He hasn't won in a while, has he? I got to start watching the golf again and getting back into it. It's been a rough year, but we're getting back to normal here, hopefully. So hopefully things will go better, if you know what I mean. And I think you do. Excuse me. Now that the Karen Reed's really not over because these guys are still sucking every nickel they can out of it. It's crazy, with all the conspiracy things and wild how much money people how many people made a fortune off that, saying the same thing every night. And again, good for them. Good for them. And I watched it, but it was the same thing every night. And then every morning, same people saying the same thing. Same guests on a different channel saying the same thing. Weird stuff. But hey, that's what they do, I guess. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I couldn't cover Karen Reed stuff because I'm a golf pro. Mine's golf. That's what the problem with my channel is. It's so small. The niche of it, the golf is nothing compared to true crime. I mean, the true crime one's you know what I mean? So golf is a smaller community and it's harder to get people. I mean, 10,000 subscribers isn't bad. And I will get my monetization back. That's going to happen with people watching. So we're going to do it. We're going to get it back. Well, we got to do it as a team players. So I got my new putter. It's still in the wrapper, guys. The Lab putter. This thing is gorgeous. It's still in the wrapper. I love it. It's blue. Oh, it's so nice. The white shaft. This thing will make everything. This thing will make everything, people. Check them out, Lab Golf. These guys are ahead of their time. So about 10 years ago, maybe more, but the inventor, Bill Pressey, so I had my putting training aid is right here. So I invented this about the same time he invented that. And he loved my mirror invention. So I sent him a few and all that, but he really put the time in and he's got a bunch of different models. This is the best looking one, I think, but I saw Ricky Fowler using the one. I saw Dustin Johnson using it, and he just kept plugging along, man. And he believed in his technology. This thing, I love the white shaft. I just love it. I haven't used this one yet. I've used a different one. I haven't used this one yet, but this one I'll be breaking out soon. But yeah, Lab Golf, man. These guys are good. Good. Adam Scott. There's a whole bunch using them. JJ Spawn just won this U.S. Open with it. So that's just a great putter. You got to try it. And they're expensive, right? But you literally use it every hole. I guess you do your driver too, but you use it every hole. And you can keep it for 10 years. So if it's $600, what's that? 125 a year. Big deal. You want to play better, you got to do something about it. Oh, what happened to TJ?
There we go. So yeah, I'd spend more money. Like that lab putter is expensive and it's custom fit and all that, but I use it every hole. And hidden driver is easier, I think, than making 10-foot putts. For me, anyways. I mean, I know how to play golf as a pro, but putting was harder than driving the ball for me to make 10, 15 birdies around, 5 birdies around, whatever it was. Shaky 3-footer, just get up and pound in your driver. It's easy. It's action and you're fluid, but you're over a 3-foot snake and you're supposed to make that. And if you don't, that's that fear gets in your brain. And that's why some of the guests I'm going to have on in the future here, once we get going, sports psychologists, guys that write books about how to think and control your brain out there, really helped me out. And I know it'll help everyone out. Learning how to control how you're thinking and not just be nervous because you've been over a putt. Don't pull it, don't push it, and you're screwed. So, yeah, the guest lineups. The inventor of that putt is going to come on. The owner of the company is going to come on. Sports psychologists, PGA Tour players, retired, some playing still, senior tour guys. What else we got? Hockey players, baseball players. We're gonna have that. I don't know if it's a podcast, whatever you want to call it, but it's gonna be awesome. Now that I'm back live again, it's been a while. I mean, I did it the last couple of days, just screwing around trying to get it back, but I probably didn't do it seriously for like a year or two. But now we're back. If you want to improve your game, hit me up. Mondays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock. Mondays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock, people. Oh, the leaders haven't teed off yet. Oh, come back. No. Little too far. All right, let's get some golf swings on here. Juror number 11. Where are you, juror number 11? I did act share yesterday. Where do I go to find these? My videos. That's what I want. My videos. My videos. Evolution of Tiger Woods golf swing. I did that one yesterday, right? Law, not the craw, the craw. Who want to do? I can't see these. Phil, live golf playoff. I thought I had, it's been so long. These are like a couple years old. I haven't seen them. Come on, baby. Like Miguel, is that Miguel Angel Jimenez? I did swing reviews. Tiger Woods, Nick Faldo. Let's do Nick Faldo. Hello, Nicky. Oh, that ain't it. Damn it. Is it? Let me see what I got. Oh, I did my little intro. I don't know. I got to do a better job, people. All right, Nikki F in the house. This isn't my computer, so all my stuff is at my other place. Now, Nick, for a big dude, right, didn't hit the ball very far. Nowhere for back in the day, but he could hit it pretty damn straight. So this is a drill he does. This is a great drill, guys. You put it like halfway back and you take it back and up to the top. Look at that. See that right there? His head's not moving. Club is right there, square. See that circle? Everything's perfect. Turn back, fire through. Head stay in center.
Great swing.
Set it. You start there.
Turn
You
back,
just
fire
turn
through.
back. So the guy was teaching.
Look at that
me
position right
the
there.
other day.
Awesome.
One of the guys.
It's an
just a
easy
great
drill.
go ahead. Who's doing
Everybody
this
should be
drill? I haven't
doing
seen
it.
this video when it was
It
this 2
really
years
gets you to put your club
I
in
don't
the
even know when
proper
it was,
position at
but
the top of your
it's a
swing.
great drill
Assuming
to
you're
get you
holding
to
it right,
turn
you're
your
standing
body
there right.
back and not
If you
just lift
followed
your
all my
arms
other
up. You want
videos,
to take it halfway back. Whoop, that's
you will
good.
know that.
And then
So
just
keep
turn
working
it
on your
back. It's a
swing. Do
great
this drill
drill.
as many times as you can.
Great drill.
And watch for my other videos, and I will talk to you all.
What the frick is this? Baba Booey. I am working on doing better analysis with things. Golf swing, Nick Faldo, McElroy. Why do I sound like vocal fry? It's driving me crazy. I think maybe I have it. Drive me nuts. I hate it. Oh, there's me. Yeah. Doing an intro, which is stupid. Here we go. Here we go, Celtics. Here we go. All right, let's do that. Mr. McElroy. Now, I just did another video. It's coming out later on him and Tiger. It's a good one. You got to watch that one. It's a good one. Him and Tiger talking driver. It's awesome. So check that out. I think it comes out at 5.
Gillis golf instruction. Look how he takes it back nice and
Good
slow.
posture, arms hang
Pause
straight
right there.
down.
Look
He
at that
slopes
setup.
down a little
Perfect
around the
setup.
club,
Stop right
turning
there.
that body back, not lifting
Everything
that
looks
club up
good.
at all. Extension with his arm.
Oh, right there. Gets
I
it to
prefer
the
a little bit
top.
straighter belly,
Stops.
extending
Looks
that trail
straight. Comes
elbow
down.
pressure,
Hips go
but coming
first.
from the
Fires through.
inside.
Rotates to the
Ooh,
left.
I don't know if you can hear
Great club position. Great balance. Great body rotation.
that. See how that club goes
You know what I
around?
mean?
It
It comes to
doesn't go
perfect
at the
balance
target.
finish. Look how much that body
Close
has
goes
turned. Let's
back.
look at it again.
Body
Perfect
turns
posture.
back. Take it to the
Arms extended, going back. Club is on plane. Left
That's a
arm
great
is on
spot
plane
right
with the
there.
shoulder.
Get
Club
there.
comes down on
Plane
plane,
on
turns
plane.
through it. Everything looks good there. Again, another nice balanced finish. And that's what you got to get to. Let's watch again.
So crucial.
Perfect balance. Arms hang down from the shoulders. Rotates the body. Club is square.
Confusing me.
Perfect spot there. Elbows match. Hips
But yeah,
turn. Fires through both butt
big
cheeks.
time.
Perfect
time.
swing again, you know.
All right. But I really never did golf videos. Like, what do you call it? Analyzing. I'm doing them for regular people on the lessons and all, but like a video of it. I probably should start doing that, don't you think? Big well, there's me again. Why did I do that yapping? I got in trouble for this. That I know. People are such pussies. You really are.
Look at it. Nothing too
I
crazy.
got in trouble for this.
Okay, so let's just watch as he goes back. So you see those lines are on there. I already got them pre-drawn.
So I posted this exercise of him
Here with Miguel.
Someone complained and I got in trouble for that. That's why he got demonetized. I mean, I'm talking over the video, but people suck. So I have over 60,000 hours watched on this, way over 4,000, and I am demonetized. So that's why everything goes through Venmo. Making nothing on the ads, it sucks. So I haven't been doing it either, so that doesn't help me, but I got to start doing it more to get
Cal Jimenez swing. We're just going to take a quick look at it. Nothing too crazy.
I'm up to like 7.
Okay, so let's just watch as he goes back. So you see those lines are on there. I already got them pre-drawn on. Don't look at them yet. Okay, the first line we're going to look at is the yellow line.
Being pussies.
Watch how flat that backswing is.
Look how laid that off. Look at that. So he's rolling it over. Not recommended. Not recommended. But he's an older guy. Back in the day, guys, these guys didn't have all this fancy equipment. Okay, they learned. I did a lot of work with Lee Trevino back in the day. Greg Norman. He's younger than Lee, but caddy for Nicholas, and I caddy for all these guys down in Jupiter. But they learned by just hitting the ball at a target. They just picked a target and hit the ball. They looked at it and hit it, just like playing hoop, right? So my basketball thing's out there. So I get it and I just shoot. I look at it. I'm not going to think, take your band back, bend your arms, flip your elbows. No, right? You're just going to aim and hit it. So these guys just aim and hit it until they got to the target, okay? But that's not a preferable backswing. And I'm not a backswing guy. I don't really care too much about the backswing. You got to have a decent one, but the downswing is the important part, right?
Low his shoulders and his neck.
I don't know if you got
okay, and then he's going to take the club back super duper flat, which is okay. Now the club face, what the red line is facing straight up, dead closed. dead shut. So he's really going to fire his body. He goes across the line a little bit.
I've done this
Okay.
3 years ago.
A lot, actually. I'm sorry, a lot. Big, huge turn.
So,
Look at his
yeah,
right
he's
leg
got that
straightened
thing
out.
really
The
low. I
left
like
knee
his-
is crossed
his
a
left
little
arm.
bit.
That's a good spot.
Now he's going to start moving those really quickly here. Let's
And now
watch
he's gonna
that.
see the difference.
Well, watch the legs go.
Is on the
Now look at the green line.
which is
So now his club is
backswing plane was
more on
low.
plane than it was going back.
He's
The yellow
figured
line
out how
was
to
going
come down
back.
better, and that's
The
what
green
matters.
line is coming down.
In his backswing.
Now he's got it coming from the
And he's gonna-
inside
and then
like
he's
we
gonna
want,
go
where that
to
light
the
blue
inside.
line is.
Wow.
Boom, coming from that
Coming
inside.
to the
Watch that
inside.
body
Boom,
rotate.
little push draw.
Perfect position at impact.
I'm not sure if he draws it or fades it, but
Boom, nice
Draw.
draw. See that ball starting to the right? And it's going to draw back.
and if you
His
saw him
patented
from a mile
shot.
away, you'd say, "Who's this chopper?"
Nice
Right?
balance
you get up
finish
there and
as
you
always.
see-
The guy can
Hey,
play
what's
the
up,
game.
buddy?
So
Been a while.
great
You well.
swing, huh? Great swing.
Good to see
Something
you,
that you
man.
might want to emulate.
So,
So let's just show it
You know what I mean? This guy
in full speed again
gets it
here.
done because he's focused on his.
Let's see what we
target.
think.
Just like basketball, baseball, you're throwing it, shooting a puck. You got to look.
Takes
at
it
your
back
target and-
inside. Flat,
that's laid
flat,
off way
awful
too much.
flat. But he
Then he
reroutes it. So
reroutes
now he's
it
going to
to
get it
back over
up.
on the green line. You'll see that. So
But he doesn't over reroute it.
more than one way to
A little
skin
bit over
that.
it, then
Get
drops
that
it right
better-
there. Boom, great balance finish. Something
Better
to
analyzations.
he just gets it
Like
done. He
that.
does
I
it his
got
way.
done on it
I appreciate everyone watching,
I have
and
60,000 hours,
keep
11
watching for
million
more
views,
videos. I will talk to you all.
and they fucking took it all away from me because of some asshole. I don't know why, but I'm appealing it, and hopefully I'll get it back. But it's bullshit. Ba ba bee ba boo. Let's see, my friend. I guess I really haven't. Just besides my golf lessons, I haven't really done a lot of swing analysis on here. I guess just tips and stuff to help people. But look at that old shitty logo. I got a better one. Oh, there's Eldrick in the sand. Yeah, he does that weird drill where he pulls the club back. It's kind of strange. Hold the club back, like the head. He'll flip it back. But oh, I love the sand. I could be in the sand for hours upon hours upon hours. Absolutely love it. This is just good stuff. Just watching this makes you a better player. Literally just watching this makes you a better player. The old days when they teach you open your stance, take it way outside and all that shit. Yeah, you can hit a real putty one and barely go 2 feet. You see how he puts that head? See that? He's trying to feel that. He's not doing that when he hits it. He's doing that. He doesn't. You know, you do throw the bounce. That's one thing. You got to use the bounce. That's what he was doing with that. You don't want to dig. That's a dig. That's a bounce. You want that bounce off the sand. Even chipping under that. You don't take divots close to the green. Just give them long shot. You don't take divots. You don't. Again, it's really just you use the bounce. Now, there's all different bounces and all. Okay? There's different, all types of. You want to pound and get that club open. You need speed, right? You're going to hit sand shots. You need speed. That's why they open the face up. Because you're playing hard out. If you hit the ball, it's gone. Right? You need speed. Though. It's like slapping someone like that. It's just not going to hurt. Okay? It's just not going to hurt. Did I not share that? I'm sorry. Imagine if I knew what I was doing. Imagine if I knew what I was doing.
Hey. Ball's in the
Just watching this
middle-ish,
will make you a better
semi-forward.
player.
He opens that face.
Just
Now watch.
watching
He's
it.
going to take a big swing, but he's not taking it way outside. He doesn't
Oh,
have that
bounce.
way
Bounce.
open stance.
They
That's
throw-
old school
see,
crap.
It's
That
way
doesn't
different
work.
than anyone's trying to
You
do.
do need to practice in here, people, okay? But just watch him. Nice and smooth.
Freaking smash.
He's just making a full aggressive swing and exploding that ball out. He's hitting that sand and boom, firing through.
Hands ahead, you're going to spell
And you're
it.
going to see in a minute, he's going to go to a different swing here. He's going to go back a little bit.
Don't do that.
Try to hit this one a little bit higher and harder, but it's going to go higher. Boom. See how it's going up more?
Hit the sand.
Swinging through it, getting your body face that target. It's very important. Be aggressive,
Maybe
people.
it's not going to
Get it out.
Now,
Practice
hit the ball,
smashing that
it's
sand,
gonna go
okay? You can do it.
100 yards.
Wide stance,
Right
wait
here.
forward. I love that
Still,
drill right there.
love
Boom.
that.
He's going to pop that ball out.
Because you got to get down.
And then you're going to see it here from a different angle. Okay, now we're going a little bit different angle.
Again, just watch.
Now watch how he's got that. You see his stance? Nice athletic swing. Boom, pop it up.
Boom. Oh, I love the same.
So this is a lower shot. You know, it's got to go up a little bit, but it's a lower shot, so it's a lower finish. You notice how he swings more around his body, just like all the other videos we do. Okay.
Boom, aggressive.
So watch this many times. Get this in your head. Don't open that stance up too crazy. Keep working on your game. You can do it.
Be careful.
See how open that face is? Boom. Hits it hard and swings to the left. You got to swing in a circle, people. Okay. But you got to get out there and you got to practice it. You got to work on it. It's something you all can do. Watch this. Boom. Isn't that great? It's just fun to watch. If you want to learn how to get out of something, watch people who are good at it.
You know, hit the line.
All right. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you all soon.
Just hitting that.
God bless.
All right. And that.
Well, thanks for watching that video. Hope you enjoyed.
TG with my evaluation. All right. Maybe I. Let's see if I have another one. Yeah, you got to be aggressive, you know, and it's not easy being aggressive when you're not doing it right. I get it. You know, you got to have something to rely on, you know what I mean? But if you don't, it's not easy trusting something that is not there, you know what I mean? I remember doing this fella here, Mr. Bateman, back in the day. Wow, I was not that I'm good at this now, but I mean, I'm good at teaching.
Player, he does some strange thing in his swing. He loves the game. If you watch AT&T Pro Am, he's a good ambassador.
But this is Jason Bateman.
Right, here's his swing.
His sister was that hot chick on that TV show back in the 80s.
All right, here's his swing with the driver, and here's his swing with an iron. We're going to go over both of them.
Like the rest of
the best we can with what I have for video, so nothing great. What you're going to see at the end, though, is it makes a big difference in how he's doing. See how he's holding it? See how far his arms are away from him? That's not good. Takes it back, okay. But then he's going to suck it. Again, it's not a terrible backswing, but his grip is not good. So he's going to take the club up. That's in a good position right there. Not bad.
Now watch the better.
You're going to see him as he goes back.
The driver, their arms
he's standing very tall. See how he's standing very straight up? That's not a bad position with that club shaft, though, to be honest with you. But then he's going to wrap it around his neck. See where the club is behind his head right there?
Turns not bad, but
that's because of his grip. It's standing up tall. Elbows, look how low that right elbow is compared to the left. Posture's not terrible there, but as he's coming down, he's on plane. It's not too bad.
I don't think he makes a body turn.
And as he comes into the ball,
in the same spot.
but he is standing up dead straight. The ball is starting to the right. He's standing up straight. He's hooking the ball and all that stuff. And as he goes around, he really has to use his arms and rotate his arms because his body's not turning. He's basically standing up too tall. See how his hands right there where that arrow is? He's rotating his hands like that.
Around your neck like that,
his body's not rotating. So if he had better posture and rotated his body better. But that left hand grip, he's got it in the palm too much. And that's why he's not turning his body properly. So you gotta have good athletic posture and all that stuff. So while I got you here, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment.
Wow,
hopefully a good one. Let me know what you think and what you want to see. You know, obviously press the like button. It's not that hard to do.
Venmo.
But he still has the same problems. He's not rotating his body. He's very armsy, and that's because of that left-hand grip. Posture's way better here. No doubt. Takes the club back way inside. Again, all arms. Again, that left-hand grip is killing him. He's got to get it in the fingers more. I could help him in 5 minutes, no problem. But he's not got the club in a bad place. He's a good athlete, it seems.
Being critical,
you know, he can repeat the swing and all that stuff. Club's in a good shaft position here, but again, he's standing up too tall.
If I go to the driver,
needs to rotate his body more, use his body, hit balls with your feet together, Jason, and you'll be all set. And just get that body to rotate. See those arms really rolling over. You know, straight up, he's standing.
81.
But he fakes it at the end, and he turns his body to the target and all that stuff. So, not bad overall. Not bad overall. But Jason's a good sport. Hopefully, he's watching. He'll give me a call, and I can fix his golf swing.
Not the way it works. You know, so everyone that I'm trying to help, and I give them an adjustment. Well, you know, but no, because it doesn't work all the time. You know what I mean? It doesn't work all the time. It doesn't. I hate to tell you that. It doesn't work all the time. All right, I'm going to try to put this radio on. I can't hear it. I don't wear headphones. I can't wear headphones. That's fucking stupid. You look like you're an astronaut, and I'm certainly not an astronaut. So maybe this will work better. So Padraig Harrington and Roger Maltby got into it. Let's see. All right. Porridge. Peas porridge. Hot. Porridge code. Is it this one? Why didn't that share? There we go. All right, folks. After a second set of 650, following the second round, a video of Harrington circulated online with the three-time major winner seen in a war of words with NBC's on-course analyst Roger Maltby. Reportedly, the incident was over the fact that Maltby, a five-time PGA Tour winner himself, didn't help look for Harrington's golf ball on the par 4 15th. Oh, I thought he was in his way or something. This is different. When the three-time major winner went into the left trees. In the video above, Harrington be heard saying, "Never on a golf course stand and look at somebody looking for a golf ball. You played golf all your life. You understand." Let me read that again. Harrington can be heard saying, "Never on a golf course stand and look at somebody looking for a golf ball." So that means don't watch them look, I'm assuming, right? Before added, "You've played golf your whole life." Standing his ground, Maltby held firm against Harrington, with the duo eventually parting ways after the conclusion of their verbal argument. Squabble. They had a squabble, sorry. Oh, get off there. Dude, I'm trying to read. The video raised a number of questions, and now speaking to golf.com, Maltby has revealed what exactly happened on Friday afternoon, with the NBC analyst giving his version of events. Explaining he was unable to help Harrington search for his ball due to his producer asking the 73-year-old to deliver an update of what was happening. Maltby added, "I can't do it. I can't do it." Parentheses, the report, "from inside the thick of the trees." What? Oh, so he had to go out the fairway. "So I stayed outside, and then Harrington walked near me, and he said, 'You could help search for the ball.' And I just didn't respond," according to Maltby. The tee shot was so deep in the woods that Bigfoot probably got it. I added that myself. Going back to the tee, Harrington did make a birdie with his second ball, which resulted in just a bogey. However, the moment reportedly irked Harrington, who, to his credit, finished 1 under for his remaining 3 holes to get to 6 under. Wanting to clear the... How could he have 3? Whatever. Wanting to clear the air with Harrington, Maltby also wanted to clarify why he had not helped the 53-year-old search for his golf ball. "I've never had a crossword with Padraig. I've been a Padraig fan all these years. Anyway, I tried to explain to him, Padraig, my producer had told me to stand by. They were going to come to me for a report. I just couldn't do it. Searching for your ball inside the trees, so I did not go in." He's just doing his job, I guess, right? I don't know why he can't do both, but I would look. That's me. One time I looked, and it cost me the tournament, and I found the fucker ball, the guy's ball, in the left woods. I'll never forget it. 15th hole. We were tied. I was 3 back after round 1. I caught him, and we were tied, 15th hole. And he found his ball in the shit. I found his ball in the shit. But that's what you do. Every time I try to explain to Padraig my position, he said, "It's poor etiquette. It's golf etiquette to help somebody search for a ball, and that I should know better after all these years of playing." Maltby said, "I tried to listen. Listen, I have a boss. I'm not a player, and if I were a spectator or certainly playing with him, I would have helped him search for the ball. But I was under instructions. It just wouldn't work." but he wanted no part of it.
I was very close to saying, all these years, all these checks I've gotten from MEC, your name isn't on any of them. I mean, his caddy works for him, so I'm sure his caddy does what Padraig has. And is it Padraig or Parridge? How do you say it? Padraig tells him to do what to do. Well, I have an employer, and if they tell me basically what I'm going to do, I have to do it. I have to honor that. He just doesn't see it that way. Padraig has lots of opinions, and some of them are quite contrary to what most people think, which is part of his charm. I mean, that's the part of what makes him Padraig. He has a very unique take on things. But I really expect him to understand. Is that the end? That's it. No word from Padraig on there, but I would have helped him look and figured it out. Like, he wants to report on what? What's he want to report on? I'm not saying you got to do your job. I get it. But you those things don't work in the woods. I've spent hours with Bigfoot in the woods. My phone worked in there. So I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Let me know. But yeah, I saw that on I think I posted a short of that on there. But yeah, I would have helped him look for the ball. That's me. What do I know? What do I know, folks? But that's pretty good stuff, you know. That's pretty good stuff. Padraig Harrington above. Is this the one I just read? Rules. Another rules incident? This guy's giving us content. Midway through the back nine, Padraig Harrington led by 2 strokes, but by the end of play, 3-diamond upon himself, missing out by a single shot. Finding the green with his second shot, 14, an upcoming birdie would give him the chance to extend his lead further. However, sitting 30 feet from the flag, it was revealed that a bird had left droppings on the green. Bird poop, which just so happened to be in the line of Harrington's golf ball on the flag. Wow, this is a first for me, and I've been doing this for 100 years. You may wonder what happens now. It depends on when the bird pooed. If he pooed after your ball was there, you get to fix it. If it was there, I think you have to leave it. But let's see. You may remove a loose impediment without penalty on or off the golf course, and you may do so in which anyway by using your hand, foot, club, or another point. Being droppings, they do come under the description of loose impediment. But Haring went on to explain the droppings weren't exactly loose. Oh, that's probably mushy. Hence why he called for a rules official. Oh, I see. Eventually, the rules officials confirmed that Harrington could remove the item from his line before hitting his shot. What's more, the Irishman, he's Irish? Oh. I thought Padraig Harrington was Italian. It was a big lump of bird shit. I wasn't sure. He didn't say shit, but I added that. I wasn't sure how I could scrape it off. I know you can brush it off, but I had to actually scrape it off the green. Although Harrington went 2 shots clear, a costly double bogey. Angel Cabrera, huh? From jail to champion. Jailbird to golf bird. Jailbird to making birds. I've had a lifelong problem with getting confident and cocky, and I did it on the 15th tee box. It was such a simple shot. What does that have to do with bird shit? I guess that's that. All right, let's find another cool one. Oh, how about this one? Here's a good one. Shane Lowry. We've all had lapses in our day, but this is a big one. We've all had lapses of concentration on the golf course. And during the U.S. Open, you could forgive the world's best as they tackled the brutal conditions of Oakmont Country Club. The leaders were barely breaking par in terms of Shane Lowry, who actually held a 54-hole lead when the U.S. Open was last at Oakmont. It was definitely a day to forget. Are they going to call him an Irishman too? Is this all Irishman Day or what? Is he Irish? Yeah, he's Irish. Sitting 9 over par after the first round, Lowry opened the second round with 3 bogeys and a double bogey in his first 4 holes. That is not good, people, if you are keeping score. Not good. Although he steadied the ship, Lowry remained 14 over par until an embarrassing, albeit funny moment occurred on the par 4 14th
that all but summed up his week at Oakmont. Playing alongside another freaking Irishman, Northern Irishman, Rory McIlroy, and Justin Rose, who's not Irish. So this is the all Great Britain stream today, I think. Lowry chipped his third from the fringe, and as he reached the green, I remember seeing this. He bent over, instead of marking it with a quarter or a dime. We don't use ball markers, folks. They just doesn't happen. We use coins. Picked his ball up. I remember he went down, he didn't put the quarter down, he just picked it up. The only slight problem was he didn't mark it first. Yeah, I did see it. It was pretty funny. In his smile on his face. It was pretty funny. Standing in silence for a few seconds, Lowry then put the ball back on the green and shared a laugh with his fellow Ryder Cup teammate, an Irishman and an Englishman, who also shared a chuckle. You got to chuckle out there. Chuckling is very important. Under Rule 14.1a, spot of ball to be lifted and replaced must be marked. It states, before lifting a ball under rule requiring the ball to be replaced in its original spot, the player must mark the spot, which means to place a ball marker right behind or right next to the ball, or hold a club on the ground. You can mark your ball with anything, guys. You can mark it with a Volkswagen. You can mark it with a Leaf. You can mark it with anything as long as it's marked. You just can't pick it up like he did. So that's something you don't want to be a part of. So if the spot is marked with a ball marker after replacing the ball, the player must remove the ball marker before making a stroke. You cannot putt with the ball there. So I've never done that, I don't think. But you don't have to use ball markers. You don't use ball markers. Use coins, people. Coins, quarters, dimes. No pennies, because the pennies look like ball marks. So don't use pennies. Nope, not going to allow it. Not going to happen. But yeah, he could one-stroke penalty. If you move your ball, it's a one-stroke penalty. You cannot do that, unfortunately. So doo-doo happens, I guess. So far, it's all European rule breaking here. The ESPN guy was a bit too. Oh, here we go. Another one with Shane Lowry. Jesus Christ, this guy can't keep his mouth shut. It's a bad attitude. What does that say? ESPN guy was a bit too in there. Ooh, let's see. Shane Lowry missed the cut, the PGA Championship, and left Quail Hollow fuming at a piece of bad luck. And an ESPN reporter, probably a dude who was one of the chicks, he wouldn't have said a word. No offense. The world number 10, he's world number 10. Wow, good for him. Who arrived in North Carolina with hopes of following his second finish at the Truist Championship, lost his temper on the course, and later he let it rip at someone he thought became a bit too involved. Yeah, stay in your lane, cameraman. Lowry was 1 under par for the round, but a decent drive rolled into another player's pitch mark on the short par 4 8th. Pitch mark or ball mark? Divot. There's a difference. Unaware of what happened, the Irishman asked for a ruling. What do you mean? You fucking play it, pussy. After which he dumped a short pitch into the bunker. He took an angry swipe at the turf. Fuck this place. F this place. F ... this place. Lowry went in to make bogey, and his level par 70 wasn't good enough to make the weekend. You hit a lovely tee shot, and you're not expecting that. No shit. He said of his ball ending up another's pitch mark. It's not a pitch mark. It's a divot. Pitch mark. That's in soccer, I think. Under Rule 16.3, you are permitted to relief from an embedded lie. Yeah, embedded. If your ball embeds, you can do it in the fairway, closely mown area, but not a divot. When your ball is settled in its own pitch mark, that's not what he's talking about. Although it wasn't really what Lowry had a problem with. Asking about his bad break, Lowry said, per the Irish Independent, it was just that the ESPN guy was a bit too involved in there, and he wasn't asked to be. I didn't even ask him. That's what made me mad. I didn't even ask him for help. He just said, you need a drink. Sorry.
I was just asking the referee, and the ESPN guy comes straight over, and he's like, "That's not your pitch mark." And I'm like, "That's not for you to talk about. That's for me to call a rules official and decide what happens." I said, "The rules official, what's happened to a guy?" What? I just said the rules official. Who fucking writes this? What happens to the guy at 7:10 who's not on ESPN Live? What? What happens to the guy at 7:10? Oh,
I see. Same thing with the Padraig Harrington thing and the Roger Malpe thing. Malpe can't look for everybody's golf ball because he's only with one group. I guess that's what they're saying. So someone's out there saying, when I'm playing, nobody watch me. Nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? Nobody can help me find a ball or see what happens. So I think that's what he's talking about. So what happens to the guy at 7, he's off at 7:10 who doesn't have ESPN watching him. I guarantee you he's down there arguing that it's his pitch mark. I don't want a drop because it's not my pitch mark, but I'm just saying, and it goes back to the fact that I had a lot of mud balls. Oh, so it was muddy. See, they didn't say that. If they had said it was muddy, then yeah, you can have pitch marks, obviously, if it's muddy. They didn't tell me that, in my defense. It looks like a fresh pitch mark that I was in, but it also looked like there's a fresh one beside it. Oh, for God's sakes. I was trying to be 100% because imagine if I had to come in and all of a sudden somebody told me that was your pitch mark and there's one guy. So you just need to be careful about what you're doing because there's so much at stake. Life or death. Shane Lowry declines to talk to media. I built the ultimate bag. I'm getting sick of reading. I'm not a reader. Ryder Cup's coming up. I'll be there, baby. Positive trend continues. Yeah, I don't know. This guy Gerard, he's tied for the lead. 1, 2. Wow, 5 guys tied for the lead. The Racket Mortgage. He's like a journeyman. I'm not sure. He's probably 30 years old, but the guy can pound it. But there's more to golf than pounding it. You got to get it in that 4-inch roundhouse. Quicker than most. And Dong Moore Housewives. Holy shit. 30 beers. Oh, yeah. He probably got cocked, my friend. He has to with that. I don't blame him either. Yeah, Padraig Harrington. So it's all Irish day. McIlroy, Harrington, and Lowry. Harrington fighting with Roger Malpe. I would have looked for his ball, though. I would have. If I was Malpe. Even though I'm on TV, I would have looked for his ball. Because you can still say, oh, we're helping, because I've seen it happen a million times. I'm helping Padraig Harrington find his ball. And I shouldn't have found it that one time I found the guy's ball. Cost me the tournament. It sucks. What the hell is this? Who's this guy? Roy. Patrick Waugh. I didn't know he played golf. Oh, he missed it. Roy G. Biv. This is fun reading to the class. I like this. Positive trend continues. CBS records 13 interest on last year's dividends. I don't care about the Open. Ooh, let's see Open Championship qualifying, folks. Let's see who's doing that. After a thrilling day of regional qualifying, we now move on to the Open Championships final qualifying, they call it. Used to call it second stage. Now it's final qualifying. July 1st. That's that Monday? Tuesday? What's today? 28, 29, 30. Tuesday. Many players from the PGA Tour, DP World Tour, Live Golf will be present over the final 4 venues, final qualifying venues. 4 qualifying venues, which are Burnham and Barrow, Dundonald Links, Royal Sink Ports, and West Lancashire, Worcestershire sauce. From major winners to Ryder Cup stars, all 4 venues are littered with quality, such as 2016 Master Champion Danny Willett. Remember him? 10-time DP World Tour winner Alex Noren. He's got that fucking crazy practice swing. Love it. He's wild and crazy, guys.
A total of 18 live golfers. Wow, live golf is showing its muscle. We'll also tee it up in respective courses with Ian Poulter, Lee Westwood, and Paul Casey returning to open qualification, having not played the Open since 2022 because they were banned. It's not just those on the professional circuit to keep an eye on. YouTuber Peter Finch. What? YouTuber? Peter Finch managed to finish joint top. Is this the English news? What the fuck am I reading? It's got to be. It has to be like the English news. Who talks like that? How do I know if it's English news? Joint top at Caldy during regional qualifying with Finch expecting a big following at Dundonald Links. YouTuber? Was he a pro? He must have been a golfer. Compromising on 36 holes in a day. The first tee times get underway at 6:30 a.m. with the final groups in the middle of the afternoon. Yeah, because you have to play 36 in one day. Last year, Justin Rose managed to secure qualification at the Open Championship after going through final qualifying at Burnham and Barrow. The Englishman made the most of his performance. That's why this is. I must be an English channel I'm on here, folks. It's all right. Nothing wrong with English people. They're good people. Oh, we got all the tee times. What the fuck? All right, let's look. Who's playing? 6:20. James Watley, Jamie Dick, and Tom Sloman. They should just put like the popular names on. Eddie Pepperell. I remember him. He's fucking crazy. Abraham Answer. Fraser Jones. A lot of amateurs. Oh, Dundonald Links. Jamie Donaldson. Oh, James Donaldson. Jamie Donaldson's a professional. YouTuber Peter Finch. We got to look into that, though. Let's look into that as we speak here, folks. You're going to be typing like a fucking secretary. Peter Finch golf. Uploads from Peter Finch. I take on open qualifying. I finally did it. He must have been a golf pro. He can't just be some fucking Jermoki on YouTube. Right? Fuck, now I want to do it. Now I'm pissed. YouTuber Peter Finch. All right, here we go. Let's see what this guy's got to say, my friends. He's got a ton of subs. Don't look. YouTube golf has exploded in popularity over the past half decade, and one of its most popular stars, Peter Finch. That's a bird, a finch. Advanced to Open Championship. Oh, he's a swell-looking man. Peter Finch YouTube channel has more. Whoa! And he's made content in other golf stars like Grant Home, and all that helps, as well as some big professional names like production crew. He's had production. My production crew is sitting right here. Finch will tee it up again. Yeah, I want to. What's his? No, I see that. I want to see his freaking history. I'm sure he's good on YouTube. What does he do? Does he a pro? What the fuck? He just showed up and played, or what? Peter Finch predicts what's going to happen. Oh, he had to play pro golf. Peter Finch became the biggest names in YouTube space in months. Just recently, Finch participated in $1,000 skins match, $1 million, 100,000, whatever. YouTube could grow. Speaking during the YouTube, Nate Edmonds said Finch claimed he wasn't bothered by increased content. In the fact that YouTube was longer form content. If Rick Grant, the Bryan brothers, Bryson, and Good all put a video on the same night, whatever. Finch claimed at some point his channel lose momentum. This ain't helping me. I never heard of him, but what do I know? I actually played golf. Yeah, I don't know if he was a pro or what he was. Liam Poulter's son's pretty good. 700,000. Wow. Peter Finch quest video. Good for him though. I hope he makes it. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. But I don't know. All right, let me look up Peter Finch. I'll qualify Peter Finch. Who is Peter Finch? Influencer. Peter Finch has 7 golf. Peter Finch. How much does Peter Finch earn? What happened to Peter Finch? Peter Finch, he's my new buddy. I don't know who the fuck he is. Y'all should be watching Peter Finch. Dude, you're hitting the same part of the ball that I'm hitting. It's all the fucking same. Is Peter Finch married? Is he available? Richard Finch. Peter Finch. Here we go. He looks different. Oh, why can't you see what I'm looking at? I didn't know it was this difficult. He looks different here. Wow, he's old. He's 110. He's 110. Good for him. I didn't think old people did YouTube like that, but at 110, that's all right. He must have been a pro at some point, obviously. To not that anyone can't do it. Peter Finch, tour result, PGA. Oh, he's a PGA guy. All right. He is a pro. All right. When is this? 2025. He shot 60. So this guy can fucking play. I think. If this is him, right? How does he have time for YouTube if he's doing all this shit? 2025. April. PGA Professional Championship. 75. Yeah, so this guy's legit. Yeah, good for him. All right, he's a golf pro. He's probably like me, same type of thing now. We don't compete anymore, but we're still PGA guys. Good for him. But I never heard of him. Again, I don't really I just watch Karen Reed stuff all day. That's my thing. I just watch Karen Reed all day. Yeah, good for Peter Finch. I'm going to be rooting for him. That'd be good. Hopefully he was invited to all these YouTube tournaments and stuff. You know. Well, folks, what time is it? Oh, it's almost been an hour. It's almost been an hour, people. The dog sleeping back there. Yeah, look at him passed out. Yeah, right, buddy. My family's on vacation. So it's me and the dog and the cat tearing it up. The dog's miserable with me because I'm a prick. I'm not a prick. It's raining today. Rain today, people. I was going to go bash some balls, but I know I could do it indoors, but that's no fun. It is fun, I guess. But it's summertime. I'd rather be outside bashing them. Peter Finch. So how do you get people to watch your stuff? Who knows? Who has this YouTube? I got freaking monetized anyway, so I have to regain it. I had 60,000 hours of views, 11 million views. And on like 5 shorts, I didn't comment on it. And someone complained. And they literally took it down. Said start over. Took them all away. 60,000 hours I have. 60,000 hours I have. Gone. And I complained. And they said, pound sand. 60,000. See it? Right there. Oop. Right there. 60,000 hours watched. It's up to 11 million views now. And they took my fucking... I wasn't getting rich anyways, but I was hoping to at some point make some money doing it. You know, because I am in the golf business and that's what I do. Teach golf and talk golf and help people golf. But I don't just talk about fucking trials, Karen Reed.
and copy everyone else. I have my own fucking thing. Except Peter Finch. I'm copying him now. He's my new copy guy. Just kidding. Don't know who he is. Don't care who he is. Yeah, 60,000 hours watch, people. Gone. Gone. So I'm starting over. So the only way, I mean, Venmo is better anyways because you get all the money, but that's how I do my online lessons. People pay me with Venmos. It's so much easier. But yeah, demonetized, unbelievable. It's so upsetting, and they just don't care. They don't care. They do not care. The only money I made was pretty much on the ads, but they just don't care. Peter Finch running around collecting all these beautiful women. Yeah, no shit. He's got women? I got a beautiful wife, so that's good. I'm good with that, but I don't get any YouTube checks yet, the fuckers. They won't demonetize him, I bet, right? They could literally play naked, do a naked video, and they would still monetize him. I don't know. I'll have to check it out and see what he's doing. Again, I just sit here and talk. I make a few videos on my fucking phone. I don't go out hitting balls through yellow pages, or I probably should start doing that shit. But these guys are into it, I guess, huh? I haven't been able to play golf for a long time, so I really can't get out there and hit anything. But I was hoping to get to that point at some point and, do it the right way. But it's fun too, because I don't have to leave my room to get, this is my son's room, but I don't have to leave my house to get, to make money. Go to give lessons, you have to go to the golf course, and it's hot out. Got to get the balls. You got to fucking, now I just get the video, talk, hey, keep your head down, lift your legs up, don't do this, don't do that. Boom. And it's cheaper for the golfer, and I do more a day, so it works out the same for me. It's better. I don't have to drive anywhere. There's no traffic. Ugh, forget it. So much easier just doing this online shit. So that's my plan. I got to catch Peter Finch. How long has Peter Finch been doing it? I wish I had known about this 10 years ago. Peter Finch. Hello, Peter. 2011. Fuck. 202 million views. Whoa. Holy shit. What the fuck, dude? 202 million views. Never heard of him. What the fuck? I'm going to be calling him tomorrow. Hey, Peter, bring me on your channel, man. Help me out, man. Wow. Do they do live shows or no? No, they don't do live shows. Pete's Pub Quiz 5 years ago. Well, we're watching that. We're watching that. Gillis does golf series for when you leave your room.
That was, I have to say, overly dramatic.
I'll leave the house
more
dramatic
than it needed to
This
be.
Is the guy.
Hopefully you can see the screen, the start screen, the pub quiz screen with my face plastered all over it. If
Are you fucking kidding me?
Let me know if I'm coming through.
I hope he's shit-faced.
You are hearing me absolutely
golf
fine.
sport. So this was 5 years ago. He's getting some whiskey. Good for him. He don't give a fuck.
Hello. It looks like
hello, Peter.
It looks like we are.
He's not married, guys, girls. He wasn't then, anyways.
This makes me very, very happy.
Peter's
pop. Where are we all coming in from, guys?
This is on for an hour. This is only live show.
Where are we all coming in from?
He's got Polaroids in the back.
Yeah, for some reason, the initial stream.
What could be back? I'm talking into the speaker. What could be back there on those Polaroids, people?
This will be lovely. I'm back. What's happening? How are we all? Hope you're all good. Remember to drop a like on the video. Let me know where you are coming
I didn't start till what, 2022?
This little setup here.
And I barely did it, so I can't get too upset. I'll catch on at some point.
I'll be dead. I have
2
no chance of
hours,
catching that.
Curating a wonderful pub quiz and making sure that.
Oh, his hand. Let me look. I was looking
absolutely
at. I kept staring at his head.
And for whatever reason,
And the pornos, he's
it's
got
not
the
quite
the
working
people in the back
exactly.
there.
Exactly how I
Peter
wanted it
Finch.
to.
Hello,
But hey
Peter.
ho,
Let me make
there
that
you go.
bigger.
I guess that's just the
There's two screens.
that's just the way it rolls. I'm not going to be kind of in the comments too much, guys, because I'm going to be
Look at the
questions.
Polaroid. What are those? Who does that? What the fuck?
Interacting. But there is one thing which I do want. If you
he is
can
married. He's
maybe
got his
not
on the wrong hand.
leave the answers
No,
in
it's
the
obviously
comments,
switched. I guess
that will be absolutely lovely.
so.
You know,
He's
if
taking
you are
guys.
tempted
Sorry.
to leave an answer in the comments, try and leave a wrong answer in the comments rather than the correct one, just to throw everyone off their game. I'm going to give it a few more visits.
He likes
so
the Japanese
everyone can join.
culture of kamikaze.
Also, to see if I can.
He's got the old tailor-made club back there. You
well.
see the head cover back there? The old one right there.
I'm using OBS as far as like
Why isn't
the
that showing on the
streaming
screen?
is concerned, and yeah, for some reason it just won't let me. Won't let me do the cut screens as I wanted. Ah, well.
Why is that not showing on the screen?
Let me know what
arrow.
you've got currently in your hand to have a drink with as well.
But he's got that old tailor-made head cover back there. He's got nice teeth.
Are you finding lockdown? Yeah, finding lockdown actually not too bad.
Looks tired though.
It's been a little bit of a struggle. I'm more
who isn't tired, right?
About the content, which I'm.
I can't really understand what you're saying.
Whilst in lockdown, that's my.
All right, let's get to some fucking questions, bro. Pop quiz. I want to see the quiz.
Which country has basically produced the most Open champions? And that's from all time. There's basically 2 countries up there which are very, very.
Why do you only do
close.
one live
One
video
which
though?
is
That's
surprising
weird.
/ not surprising, and the other one which is.
Round 2 sport.
Quite a tricky one. I made it quite nerdy. I did make it quite nerdy.
Round 2 sport, people.
A little bit more general now as we move on to sport.
This guy he's a golf pro who might qualify for the British Open. He's a YouTuber, Peter Finch.
Moving on to the sport round.
He has 740. I never heard of him until 5 minutes ago.
He doesn't look very professional when I'm
but
looking down.
This is only live video, and he's doing some weird thing that we were watching. But everyone else bailed on me. Peter Finch.
So,
but yeah,
round
pub quiz.
Pens.
But this is only he has 740,000 subscribers, 202 million views. I have 11 million. I think I'm good.
Ready.
202 million.
Maybe thought some clever lines.
Now he's been doing it for
round
15 years. That helps.
Sport. So. Round number 2 is sport. Who became the first Olympian to win 8 gold medals at the same Olympic Games?
The swimmer.
Olympian won
the swimmer.
8 gold medals.
The swimmer
at the same games.
Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps.
I think you should probably work this one out.
Michael Phelps.
Which sport?
Swimming.
Can you
swimming fast?
A lot of medals at one Olympics.
And Peter Finch. Now I just want to go cry.
Absolute freak.
I literally just want to go cry.
Who became, question number 1 on sport, who became the first Olympian to win 8 gold medals at the same Olympics?
Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps.
Question number 2. After which final are the teams presented with the Vince Lombardi Trophy?
Super Bowl.
So this is going to be very easy for
Super Bowl.
Quite a few people watching, and probably not quite so easy for other people.
It's got to be the Super Bowl, right? AFC
Championship.
Which
final
NFC
are the teams presented with the Vince
Maybe
Lombardi
it's the NFC Championship.
Trophy.
It's one of the two, right? It's one of the two. This guy's got some fucking teeth. I love it. Look at that.
Question number 3.
It's got to be Super Bowl.
Question number 3. With which sport would 2 countries play for the Calcutta Cup?
America's Cup.
In which sport?
America's Cup.
Countries play for the Calcutta Cup.
No, that's America's Cup.
Bonus if you manage to name
countries?
Both the teams.
Calcutta, India.
So in which sport the 2 countries play for the Calcutta?
In Iraq.
Cup?
No, I don't even know what the.
I think those questions are quite good because I'm pretty sure
India and Iraq.
Quite a few people are going to get that.
This guy's got great teeth. The top, the bottom are fucked up.
People not going to get the same ones. Okay.
I wouldn't smile that too much.
Question number 4. Which
His beard's nice though. He's got a little gray coming in.
If you were
Is his hat offensive
So
to Japanese
which sport
people?
would you practice if you were a toxopholite?
What did he say? If I was,
I actually used to do this. I was pretty good at it. I didn't know this. This is a new one on me.
700,000 subscribers.
So in which sport would you be a toxopholite?
I couldn't hear it. I don't have headphones on.
I don't know how good my Latin is, to be honest.
I didn't hear that question. Yeah, don't show your bottom teeth, buddy. Just the top.
I think that's probably the toughest.
You couldn't afford braces on the bottom, I guess. But I'm just kidding. He's a good dude. I'm sure. I like this
before we
dude.
move on to question 5 or so.
Question 5. Oh, have a pop. Have a drink.
Beer mat flipping. If that was a sport, it's actually one of my strengths. Beer mat flipping. I spent my youth in many a pub.
Peter Finch.
Bored. Question number 5. In which sport would you go to the basho?
The
In
basho?
which sport would you go to the basho? And there's a
Field
clue
hockey.
somewhere.
I want to do videos. Questions.
What
do you call them?
To the basho.
Quizzes. Pop
In
quizzes.
which sport
Pub
would
quiz.
you go to the basho?
700,000.
Question number
subscribers.
6. One for you brand heads out there. Which brand has sponsored David Beckham, Roger Federer, and Tiger Woods?
Nike.
It could be the best one that they
Ray Charles can see that one,
or
folks.
the best one that they could get. That's the only clue you get. So which brand has
What's up with
sponsored
that hat?
David
That's
Beckham,
not a hat.
Roger
That's a
Federer,
scarf. What do you call
Tiger
that? A
Woods?
scarf?
And it was the best one that they
742,000.
Once you actually, this is a question. Once you actually know, you're like, oh yeah, a bit stupid.
How do you
Not a
get that
sports
many
brand. It's
people?
not a sports brand. That's the only one.
What do you got to do?
The other clue I'm going to give you.
Is it a deal with the devil? How do you
So
get
which
that
brand has
many
sponsored
people
David
watching
Beckham,
you?
Roger Federer, and Tiger Woods. Question number 7. In which country did the Rumble in the
Isn't it
Jungle
bad?
between Foreman and Ali take place?
How
So
do
in
you
which country
get
did
this?
the Rumble in the
Seriously,
Jungle
how do you
between
get this
Foreman
many
and
people
Ali
watching your shit?
take
I don't
place? So
understand.
George
I don't
Foreman
get
and
it.
Muhammad Ali. The Rumble.
I
in
didn't.
the Jungle.
I mean, I'm not into YouTube
You know what? It's
like
a fight I don't think
that,
I've ever
but
seen. I think I've seen the film
I
Ali
played
with
pro golf and
Will Smith. And
PGA member.
that's my entire knowledge of it, really. Apart from knowing kind of where it took
No
place.
idea who he is, but good for him.
So in which country
I'm
did
gonna
the
like
Rumble
this
in the
video.
Jungle between Foreman
Good for
and
him,
Ali
but
take place?
how do
Question number 8.
he is. I'm gonna
How
fall
many
asleep.
players are there in a water polo team?
How many players on the water polo team?
Are there in a water
9.
polo team?
Not on the team
For many
or on the
people, this would
field?
be a complete guess.
That's a trick question, Peter.
For me, it would have been a complete
Trick
guess.
question.
I've seen people play this, and honestly,
On the
they must
field
be some of
or in the
the-
water?
they must be some
I
of the
think there's
fittest
9.
sportsmen and women.
4-4-1,
anywhere.
right?
Unbelievable.
I think there's 9.
Like literally, I jump in and get out, and I'm knackered. Like to see those guys play water polo.
I'm
is
be tuning into
unbelievable.
Peter's next. Well, he doesn't do live shows anymore. He probably doesn't even have
So,
to.
How many players are in a
Not that you have to.
water
I like
polo
the live
team?
are fun.
Water polo, not polo. No horses involved.
Gained 500.
I hope not. Anyway. I mean, that'd be quite a scene in a local leisure centre. Question number 9.
You want
In
to
which
check out his
US
videos?
state did the New York Giants?
Let's check out his videos. Royal Dornoch. Aim point explained. So his picture's on every one of these thumbnails.
Now, if you watch professional golf, you may have noticed some of the top athletes in the game doing this. Now, it's called aim point, and it's actually
Doing
quite
this.
controversial. Some players and some pundits have been calling for it to be banned.
See, I don't have
I'm
all
not
that
quite
fancy-
so sure. I have used aim point in the past
Whatever
and actually
that
found
was,
it quite
graphics.
useful, but I'm by no means an expert. So what I've done is I've
Get
come
an
down
expert,
to the
you
glorious
fucking
Woburn,
dickhead.
where I'm going to have a lesson today of one of the game's
Woburn.
leading instructors in aim point, Jamie Donson. He's going to take
Jamie
me
is a
through a
good
lesson,
player.
give me the information that I need to hopefully improve my putting.
I
and
would
then
rather
can
blow
pass
my
that on to
brains out
you
than
guys
use
as
aim
well.
point.
So stay
No
tuned.
offense.
This should be interesting,
can't
and it
watch
should
it.
answer some
I
questions.
want to
If
kill
you
myself. Quest for the Open. So embarrassed. What's he embarrassed about?
Some viewers may find the following golf disturbing. There are many missed
See, I don't have
fairways,
cool
near
ass
shanks, and
things like this.
career-ending swings.
I want this.
But stick around because there are some great shots
Yeah,
on the way.
I want Ben Flipper. Who the fuck would want to watch these two play golf?
No one counts stuff like that.
These guys up here.
After playing out what could only be described as the worst match in YouTube history. I almost drank
it.
Wow, Ben, you think you ate yours?
I can't watch this. I can't watch this. This guy's making a fucking fortune. Champion versus YouTuber.
This is Africa.
I look like my dog.
And this is one of the best juniors on the continent.
Oh,
oh look, that kid found it.
Oh, big kid. That's good. That was, look at that connection.
Where's the views, man?
Absolutely.
How do you find the views?
Perfect. Did we get that first time?
184,000 views.
So myself and Devin, we're going to be taking on St. Francis Links off the...
Fucking just hit the ball.
That is how golf should be done. Yeah. Match remains all square.
All square.
I think Devin's first one might be gone there. Unless there's a little gap there that I don't know about.
I actually want to watch this shit. The whole thing. I mean, see it for like 5 minutes and fucking hour. People really watch this for an hour. That's fucked up.
Oops. Bushes that way.
This is your...
Wow.
So we're just going to have a nice little drive. He's just too nice.
I got to start.
No, he's not quite Devin the Destroyer yet.
I will be at the right.
Valentine is a lover, not a fighter.
Oh, yeah. People watch this.
A lover, not a fighter. Yeah. But in the words of Keanu Reeves, you have to be a fighter to be a lover. You've got to fight for what you love.
Yeah. Go ahead, try to talk us through. Talk through what happened there. Yeah.
Improve every time. He's not really helping anyone out, like teaching lessons. Best irons. The best irons are the one that you can hit the best. They're all the fucking same.
In this video, we are going to be looking at the best new irons for every type of golfer. We're going to be looking at...
You don't need him to tell you that. 237,000 views.
Tour players who weren't signed to Titleist.
I mean, good for
You'll
him.
notice these are not a pure blade. In fact, they have a small cavity. The bottom section of the club has 2 hidden tungsten weights.
Dude,
Titleist say
anybody can tell you this stuff. What about helping people? Where's the helping people part? So he's not a golf instructor. He just talks golf, I guess. So I have to branch out into, oh, there's that lab putter. Branch out into just doing golf, I guess. Because nobody seems to want to learn how to play better. They just want to watch these guys do golf. YouTuber versus YouTuber type things.
Today, I'll be choosing my new putter at this huge selection, but we'll also be explaining what you need to look out for when picking a flat stick. Now, these are all the putters that I currently have, and I know what you're thinking. Maybe it's just not enough. But I do have a few favorites, which I'm going to be taking over to Arizona for
He definitely got
face-off. Now, the chances are, unless you're a golf sociopath, you're not going to have this many putters to choose from. But if you need a new putter, what are the main questions that need answering? Firstly, you shouldn't base your selection purely on your golf handicap. The putter usually only moves this far back and this far through. But amazingly, only the very best golfers in the world find the center of the blade consistent. The data backs this up, so if you ever have a choice, I'd always recommend going for something which offers a lot of forgiveness. The reason for this is simply down to speed control. So putting comes down to essentially 2 things. The line, which is the direction a putt takes to the hole, and the length, which can also be thought of as pace or speed. Essentially, how much power is applied to the stroke. It's the length or speed of a putt which is the most important thing. Again, the data backs this up. If you have a more...
The people don't know this already? With the one with the putters? Or guys just playing golf? I want to kill myself. Fuck was it? Doggy, where are you going? I want to kill myself. This guy is horrible. Holy fuck.
Wow. Best irons. But people fall for it. You guys just are being fooled, I guess. Best irons. They're all the fucking same. Just hit it in the middle. No shit. He should be. Hey, good for him. Good player, and he's doing great. Good for him. It's more disappointing than I thought. I thought this was all garbage. Not this guy, but just in general. Like, who would care about that? If I went and played Joe Blow from fucking Africa, who cares? I guess people do. I got to change my strategy. Deadly.
Hey everybody, welcome down to Royal Troon. This is my favourite open venue. It played host to probably one of the greatest championships of all time when Henrik Stenson faced down Phil Mickelson on that famous final day. It is in my favourite part of the world on the west coast of Scotland, and over yonder is literally where I want my ashes scattered on the Isle of Arran. Now, to be honest, like, apart from the old course, this has my favourite clubhouse as well.
A nice clubhouse.
Look how just squat it sits.
Swilken Bridge.
It looks like it's bracing for like the worst weather that Scotland could throw at it. I love it. Now, the format of today's event is a full 18-hole round. We're going to be filming it all. Here is the first tee. Is that the Clara jug on the first, by the way? You see that? Is it? All right, yeah, cool. Now, in these videos, we have the scoring targets.
Oh, it's a
anything par and under is a gold medal. Now, at Royal Troon, that is a 71.
Oh,
anything between 72 and 75 is a silver medal. Anything between...
Holy fuck.
Hello, and welcome to a Fairway Down. This is now day
Fairway
12,
Down.
I think this is video.
This one only has 100,000 views.
Or 7.
Poor bastard.
It's been a long trip so far, but I'm going from the most northerly course in the UK to the most southerly, 1,000 miles on the back of a bicycle with my own little tutelary legs powering it, and along the way playing 10 different courses. We have reached the beautiful, the wonderful Sandy Way, one of my favourites in Cheshire after cycling from my home this morning in Preston. So far, my opponents along this route.
Dude, Jesus Christ, get to the point.
That's all people are interested.
They'll be well entertained so far then, mate.
Yeah, I want to watch these guys play golf.
Go on. Chase out. Chase out.
That sucked.
I want to say honourable half, Pete, you know, but we probably better put them out, had we not?
I thought you'd put it that a little bit further away so you can have a classic match play moment.
I'm not sure about that. I'd like to say it was planned, but it wasn't.
Oh my God. Bending those knees is getting harder.
We're going to have to tee it up, buddy.
Harder.
Me versus you.
Why the build-up of that?
A million subscribers. I'll get my game in shape.
No.
Dude, that cut across it. Dude, fucking listen to Peter. He'd make every putt. If he had the right fucking putter.
Oh, and I've had that vibe that it
right
was.
Putter, if you watch the video,
left across this grid, so yours would have been a bit left to right, but now I'm up here. It looks quite flat.
Dude, this is so fucking boring.
It's a tricky bit about these greens. It's like very, very flat. You almost.
Oh my God, it's inside.
I think we'd find it very difficult to say, "Oh,
I'm not even there."
Straight. We're always looking for something in it.
Well,
that's my excuse. That's what I'm going with anyway.
The straight putt is the hardest putt.
So it was straight putt. Just focused on something. Just in
this guy's got everything going.
I wanted to roll over.
Yellow ball. Fucking no. What did I say? Inside left, buddy. That's right.
I told you we should have gone friendly half for the viewers. You can have that.
Well, now it doesn't matter. Do you want to go half
inside left?
Yeah,
mate, great birdie. Oh, great couple.
We'll let it out.
Yellow golf. You should be banished from golf. What is that? Nixon, Richard Nixon.
Shivers.
Yeah,
so this one's down.
Please don't use yellow golf balls, people. Please don't.
Everything kicks down to the left. You want it somewhere on that yellowy green tree. Pretty good, I'd say. Just right at the time.
I can't take it. This is why I keep giving up.
I feel like I'm going to get sucked in trying to fade this into the pin, which is a terrible idea, but you know what, these things happen, don't they?
Is it right behind that tree? Yeah, I think it's right behind that bush.
It's gone quite well.
See, that's why you're a professional. You see, you can
might be a bit longer.
Nice.
Consummate pro.
Oh, he's fucking push
I wouldn't have
cart
had it
too.
back.
Holy
It's a
fuck!
very,
Carry your
very
bag,
good golf.
you
Very
pussy.
good golf for you, I have to say.
Oh my
Very
God.
nice to watch.
I say the green's looking very, very nice.
Greens are great.
Oh
What's the
my
name of the head
Lord.
greenkeeper here?
Rick Sinker.
Yellow
He's the
ball,
hardest working
lady
bloke you'll ever
socks,
see. I think
but
the
push
first
cart.
day he arrived, it was something like he said to the lads he'd meet him at like
Wow.
5 o'clock, and he was driving around at 3:30 in the dark.
A push
on
cart.
his first day just to make sure he
Are
knew
you
exactly
fucking
what
kidding
was
me?
going on, and he puts his heart and soul into the play.
Well, I had a
Very
good
good.
First time I saw it.
That was
like just down here.
if I'm out there by myself, I'd carry my
chopping
bag
it into
right there.
smaller
I'd carry
logs.
that thing.
And then piling them neatly in the back of a tray.
Dude, you're way too far away from it. See how he cuts across it? Yeah, way too far away. That's got no chance. He's
Oh,
spinning
left.
it
Loves his
right.
job.
That's just both of his putts. They spun.
No,
to
it's
the
okay,
right.
mate. Take it
Far
away.
away from it.
Pace.
That was
He's
a bit of
basically
wide.
slicing his putts, if that's a thing. See, he's a little closer to it, so it's a better
Go.
stroke.
Hit it,
Get more
hit it.
solid,
What a
that's
line
better.
again.
Oh,
Not bad though. Not
Sorry, that
bad.
was me just being slightly frustrated with you. Sorry, I lost control like that again.
Don't get upset, Peter.
Another par though, mate.
Yeah, another par.
If you go by
Playing
your
golf
history
against
that you
people
gave us on
nobody
the
ever
tee,
heard
that's 2 shots better than you've ever done on this hole.
I know. I mean, I'm
Look
slightly
at positive.
Wow,
slightly
I want to
disappointed
be this
the
guy when I
line
grow
there,
up.
so I'm
I do.
getting a little bit
Playing
out
golf
of
against nobody ever
skis
heard
there.
of making a fortune.
Being annoyed with a par.
And he's not.
This
Then they
feels
both stink. Well, he doesn't stink.
unreal.
but
It
they're
feels
both not
so
very
good.
You know what I mean?
Like, super solid out of the middle.
I
I'm
guess
setting
he's
it
a
off
good,
on the
decent
line. I
player.
want every time. It's just need a bit of
You know
better.
what I'm saying? They're not these guys.
So they're taking all the trees out.
Yeah,
on
so
the left.
basically you literally couldn't see the left edge of the green, whereas now you can, it's a lot more open. You get a lot more
This
air.
only goes on for
light,
another half an hour.
wind.
Your old driver
With an
over there.
Wow.
A cuddle. A cuddle. I always need a cuddle.
Why don't you get the push?
Just realised then, like, my mouth's so dry.
Then you don't have to do anything.
I think I'm drunk enough today. Right. Have we got? Did you get a clip of Kieran's cafe recommendation stop, Mick?
I don't know what to tell myself.
Here's all of it. And no wonder my mouth's dry.
Oh God.
So that 350.
You're
for
not
that
in the
bat is
Tour de
very good
France.
value, by the way.
You don't have to dress like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
when you ride a bike.
I don't know.
We got to go back to that. Where did I see that?
That BAP is very good value, by the way.
You're
Yeah,
not in the Tour de France, brother.
I don't know.
Well, he's not wearing the pants, right? But he's got the helmet. I guess you have to wear, but I wouldn't be caught dead in that. He's showing his guns, though. I like that.
So that 350 for that BAP is very good value, by the way. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Don't know. Just gonna pod it forward with this hybrid. I'm not hit yet. There you go. Nice little top. Just scramble it up there.
It's a peach.
My body's just like in a bit of mini rebellion right now. Brain is just screaming, shouting words. Body's just doing things I can't
He
control.
must have everyone in.
I'm
in
3
England
shots to there.
subscribed to it.
Matt's patiently
He's
waiting.
not
We'll be with you in a
really
second,
popular,
Matt.
No
Have a
problem.
sit down. Let's go have a little sit. Go on, then, Matt. What we got?
I got 174 here. This probably won't go on the green, but I might be thinking
Export
match
pro
play
for a fucking
situation here, to
reason.
be fair. We're going to try and hit a little 6-iron round this, but
All right.
I'm
not even going to
hoping-
lay up there.
No, certainly not. I didn't
can't
come here
understand
to
these guys.
the stick that we would get for laying up. If I get a bit of a flyer, it might
Sound
get
like a
there, to be
good
fair,
ice
but
cubes in there.
we'll hit it hard.
Well,
might
good
get
to
there.
me. Might sit down.
We might do.
Great.
Either
That
red.
Came out a bit hotter than I thought.
Very, very good shot there, mate.
Yeah.
Friends, I need subtitles.
I mean, I'm going to have to
I'm gonna
hold
like
this
this
before we
video
stand any
too.
chance. So, oh, 4 down. That would be a bit of a killer.
We've not even finished the hole yet, Pete. I could
Pete.
lose that.
Pete's doing good. Good for Pete.
I'm still 130
Good for
yards.
Pete. Pete and repeat. Wow, dude. 202,000. Which is best? It's for what? What's your swing speed? What's your path? Well, I challenge a head pro at his own course. 1,000-pound match. The guy's busy folding fucking.
In this
sweaters.
series, I
He's
am
not a pro
challenging head
player.
professionals to a match at their home.
He's busy folding sweaters. What happened? What'd I do? You're gonna see all my. I'm gonna steal all his things and replaying the golf pros on the screen.
It's all right, mate. Yeah, we'll have one little rattle at it.
Oh, right.
Exactly, buddy. Exactly.
Okay, Pete.
No,
I could do it. You could do it. It'd be
No,
fun to
no,
do highlights and show fun shots like that. I could do
Wow.
like this for an hour.
It's a brute, really.
I
That's,
can't.
Especially that wind.
I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to watch.
straight back in. So.
Yeah.
Talking about.
So I've been a pro here
No,
27
if that was
years.
someone
27
famous
years, yeah.
wanted to learn
Before
about
that,
gas,
I
doing a
started
Q&A
with Alan
him,
Thompson at Heswell.
That's nice.
Oh, nice. Amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
Oh, what a great,
this
what a
guy
great
folds
person to be under.
sweaters
Wow.
all
yeah,
day
yeah.
and-
So I
and
was,
makes
Alan taught me from when I was
doesn't
like
mean he can play
13.
golf.
Oh, amazing.
Maybe he can. You guys
And then I
can.
joined Heswell. I was a member of Payson Booker,
Yeah,
and I
now
joined
they
Heswell at the
finally
same
got
time.
caddies.
And then
This
when I was
pull cart
18, he
shit.
offered me the job as assistant up there.
Oh, that's awesome. I've never actually played Heswell before. It's meant to be a decent track, right?
Yeah, good. Yeah, the lad there now, Tom.
But you know, I guess if you live in England, maybe you know that pro and you want to see it. I guess you know. I mean, it's a nice thing he's doing, but
Alf.
I just don't think I could watch it for an hour.
I'm going to hash this, Andrew.
In the Mexican village.
Just pick it up. Pick it. Like, what are we doing?
9 up?
Like,
No,
why are we still playing this off?
He's letting
Right.
him
Want to give you the
win.
full
I'm
He's
experience.
letting him win. Good move, Peter.
I've completely
That's a
lost
good
the plot.
move. You don't
Right.
want to beat the guy.
We are through 9 holes. I think, should we condense that hole into a quick
Good
summary?
move.
Because I feel we probably on that for quite some time.
That's a smart. Move.
We are heading on to the 10th.
He's
I'm
not going
one
to say
down.
it, but I
I'm
know
going to listen
win.
to Ryan, my
He's not
caddy,
giving
with
it 100.
ears wide open because it is clear
You don't want to do that.
that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Tie
around
him,
this
maybe.
golf.
You don't want to do that. Like 9 and 8. 10 and 8.
And 7.
It's a drive. I knew it was. Right.
Yeah, you don't want to
Back
beat the poor
9,
guy to
1
score,
down.
of course. That's not right. I don't care how good you think you are. No, I had a head pro at his home course. Another one? Or was that the same one? Best wedges. Let's see this move.
These are the best new wedges in golf. We have the Callaway Opus, the Wilson Staff Model, and well, something else entirely. A magnum opus is considered a great work by an artist, a composer, an actor. It's the best piece of work that they've ever produced. Callaway have named their new wedge line in this vein, which could be in itself a little vain. But hey, I kind of like it, you know. I do get a little bit bored sometimes when clubs come out and they're called the Z. And in testing, this lowered the launch and added spin with more surface roughness thrown in for good measure. Callaway also say that the chrome face on a wedge is more grippy than a raw face. And I've got to be honest, I do tend to agree with that. I've not seen any evidence that a raw, rusty face produces more spin. Also, the Opus has micro-angled grooves for the open face shots. Now, this is going to create a little bit more spin on the shots where you open up the face to target. Callaway also claim that the Opus spins more from the rough and in wet conditions than, you guessed it, the Vokey.
Everything I have is a tie.
And in all their material, Callaway keep on referring to this lower launch, this extra spin, and their model for comparison is the Titleist Vokey. They've even added a new grind, the T-grind, to these wedges, which produces, again, a little bit more of a lower launch, targeted at the better players who really want to control their spin. I just open up this face just a touch. Get those micro grooves working. Now, when we talk about wedge grind, we're really talking about the sole of the club, the bottom, and how that interacts with the turf. Now, generally speaking, if you're someone who struggles with fatting their wedge shots or taking a huge divot, having a higher amount of bounce angle at the bottom of the club will allow you to get up and out the ground and hit better shots. Now, what a lot of better players want with their wedges is an option to have a very low amount of bounce. So off tight lies, they can nip the ball very cleanly and generate lots of spin. And for Callaway to add this extra option, it really does, again, say, we want better players to use this wedge. And to be honest, their offerings on grinds this year, if you're into that kind of thing, is actually pretty varied and probably the widest it's ever been. Now, I've tested these wedges out over the past few weeks. I've been down at Woodall Spa in Lincolnshire, and now I'm at the charming Bobby Jones Golf Course in Evel Atlanta, Georgia. Now, tested this out of rough as well as my Vokey, and do I find more spin with the Opus? Not massively, but on some occasions, yes. It's a very hard thing to judge. But their real selling point for this wedge, what they're desperate to try and capture the attention of with the better golfer, is that lower launch, that control of spin. Now, I've got a 58-degree wedge here, and what I want to try and do is just flight it down a little bit. I don't want this ballooning up in the air.
I'm the asset. My brain is the asset.
And as far as like a launch goes with a wedge,
I've had tons of experience with people saying,
he's good. He's really good. Now, as well as the Opus, we have the Opus Platinum. Now, this version of the wedge, it uses machine injection molding, which Callaway say is new for them, and it helps create a nice dampening feel when the wedge is struck. And what they've done with the Opus is they've also whacked this 17-gram tungsten weight at the top of the club. Now, this pulls the center of gravity further up. This can help improve launch, keep it low, again, something they're very keen to do. But more importantly, it actually adds a level of forgiveness because it pulls the center of gravity this way. If you do strike it from higher in the face, especially out of the rough, for example, it will add a level of forgiveness and also help propel that ball towards the target. It seems that with the Platinum, what Callaway want to do is give everything that an Opus has to offer, but just add a tiny bit more forgiveness. Now, the Opus Platinum is only available in lofts of a lob wedge and a sand wedge. It's also much more expensive. What Callaway have said here is that no expense was spared in producing the Platinum, and it does show. It is more expensive, but have I really seen much of a difference between the Platinum and the standard Opus?
People are setting their ways.
Not really. In fact, no.
I want graphics like that.
Next up, we have the Wilson Staff Model Wedge.
I think he's got a better camera too.
Oh,
see how I don't.
Now, I've been a big fan of Wilson clubs for a good number of years because they've been making quality products, but often at a cheaper price than some of their competitors, especially within the iron market. But I've actually not done a great deal of testing with their wedges. And I've had so many people reach out to me and talk about how good Wilson wedges are. When this wedge came out looking like this, I just had to try it. And I've got to be honest, I think it's absolutely
I got to get graphics like that. Look, that's worth a few subs, just getting graphics like that.
As you can tell.
Right?
For me, just absolutely balling out in this blinding. I don't even think this is sand. What's really cool, actually, about the sand, just going off on a slight tangent here, is when you hit the, it's got like almost crystals in it. So when they fly up into the air, they sparkle.
I guess I
feel like a unicorn. I also feel like I might be one of the best bunker players in the world, so I'm going to get out of here quick. But certainly with Wilson wedges, like previously when they're sponsored players on tour, having you say their driver or their irons, the wedges have been in the bag. And firstly, as mentioned, when I first saw these wedges, I thought they were stunning. I mean, just look at them. The new logo, the way that it's been milled, everything about it just is classic. And also the construction, again, is right up there with the very best manufacturers. You got a forged carbon steel, precision milled face. The A620 carbon steel is going to provide a soft feel, maximize spin, great stopping power in all conditions out of rough. But of course they would say that. Now the ZM grooves, I have to say, in early testing, these have really been ripping the covers off the balls. Wilson have also striven to be pretty inclusive with this wedge, so with their bounce and loft options, they've got a pretty wide range. Now, the price is still lower than its competitors, however, it is slowly sneaking up as Wilson realize what good products they are making.
I have a good motion, repeatable motion.
Tell you what, they do feel great. Now, visually, when this comes behind the ball, I don't think it's quite as attractive to me as, say, Vokey or the Opus. The toe kind of pokes out a little bit. The center of the face seems to be ahead of the heel. Now, it's not offset, but it kind of has that little bit of a look. If you're someone who struggles losing shots off to the right-hand side, when you set up with this as a straight face, I think it would be quite appealing. But I reckon I could get used to it. And the reason for that is it does feel good. It does feel good. Come back down that slope for me. Fine, stay up there. Now, performance-wise, again, in testing, I've been pretty impressed with this.
It's what you like to
I'll actually move on around the green and show you what I've been really taken aback with about these wedges. But I'd say this might be the main weak point. You see, that shot that I just hit there was literally bang in the center of the club face. Now, it popped up into the air. Now, that is something that the Opus wedge wouldn't do.
Oh, he looks like a rugby guy. Was he short?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's tasty. Yum, yum, yum. Somebody get me a spin sandwich. So I feel I've kind of got to be a little bit more precise with how I strike this. If it does come...
I can turn myself up. Didn't even know that. Is that up? No idea. So Pete is to there. I'll turn Pete at I'm gonna
a little bit higher in the face. I think it might pop into the air just a little bit more. So on those longer pitch shots, as mentioned,
volume.
I'm not completely convinced. I think the Opus probably feel a little bit better, but in the testing that I've done, it's not the pitch shots that have got me particularly excited about the Wilson. It's around the
better,
greens.
brother?
That's where I've really felt.
Oh, it was just too far back. Yeah.
Wide array of shots that it's really adaptable. That kind of weird straight face.
I was so fired up with my boy here.
On those pitches. Once it's opened up, once it's adapted, it just seems to make sense.
Yeah, the clubs, you got to like the look of the club, and
they've done it again. They've undersold,
you know what I mean?
What the product is.
You know, my friend with the
this guy, as far as the price and expectation level, even though those expectations are rising year by year. So for a wedge, which isn't as expensive as some of its competitors, I have to say, I again
don't use everything.
Love Wilson.
I do have little earphones. I just don't have them on.
Now, finally,
look at the graphics. Swimming.
To the JP Campbell
I gotta learn all this stuff.
Oh, now,
Vinci. So 8. Well, I'm gonna subscribe. Boom. Subscribe, Peter. Thank you for letting me bust your balls. I hope you don't get mad at me and send me some subs. Over. I subscribed. And I liked his videos, and I like all his videos. He's doing a good job. He is. He's doing a good job. I just don't think I could watch two guys that I don't know playing golf for fucking an hour. Now, the Bryan brothers, I guess that can, that's different. They're at least tour pros. He's playing all the head pros in England.
Okay, day 4.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to go to the local country club and challenge the golf pro.
To Ireland, and today's course is
Ireland's way over there.
It's a different spelling.
I thought they were connected.
Course for ages, and literally everybody
no offense.
that I've spoken to who's played here has said nothing but great things. Now this is the Head Pro Series. Here's how
Heat versus Head Pro. How about use his name?
Hole match play matches. Firstly, we were at Woodhull Spa
in
England, then up to Dumfries in County
use their names.
Scotland, before heading down to Harden in Wales. And today, we are at the island in Ireland.
My opponent.
So he only beat him by 1. Shane Jenkinson, turned pro, head pro at the island. Favorite golfer, Seve Ballesteros.
Yesterday. So
I'm surprised Finchy doesn't have like a. I guess you can't. Well, he's got the foot joist still.
The master of the links.
Like a hat deal with someone, It shouldn't be golf, but it should be Powerade or something like that. Because do I have a Titleist hat on?
I hope I don't. Because if I'm going to do this stuff and try to be fair with golf balls, I don't want to be. Hey, I'm not paid by them anymore. I'm not. But
the conditions today I'll probably
just because I use them doesn't mean they're better for you. Do they good? Of course. When I was getting paid to say it, of course. It's the best ball in golf.
We are scheduled now for some okay weather, but then in about 3 hours, literally all of the golf gods.
You don't want, some company paying
We're not
you.
going to take too long over.
It's just not fair. You just or him. So again, he's got the FootJoys. So Titleist and FootJoy are the same company. But.
I don't mind the rain. I'm fine. So for honor, rock paper scissors on 3.
You got to be fair if you're going to do it right, I think. But I don't know. Peter's doing great. He's my new inspiration.
Good luck, mate.
I'm going to steal all his ideas. Look at that place. Holy shit. What? That's the smallest fairway in America, in Ireland. Holy shit.
Long first hole, isn't it?
Yellow hole. See the flag just kind of on the edge of the
Oh my God. It's like bowling. It's kind of like golf bowling.
Meters.
Got a camera. Oh, he's got a camera crew. We know that. We heard that earlier.
Me and Cormac's on my bag today. We're going to have to speak the same language. We're going to have to try. My math isn't great, mate. So.
He's low. Okay.
Just tell me where to hit it.
Right, Pete, have a good one.
Play well, mate.
Play well, mate.
Enjoy yourself.
Something like that.
Just not too much, because you're gonna.
Dude, that hat is horrible. You're the pro. You got to get a better hat than that.
Shot,
nice shot, though.
Very good. Just like that.
Jesus, is that really that tight?
Wow.
It looks like a fucking hallway at a junior high.
In the bag.
The caddy has a better hat on than the pro. Dude, you can't get the hat out of your trunk or your car that was there all night. You got to get a new one for the TV. You're on television. Dress properly, please. Hey, Jake.
All right.
What's wrong with that? Fucking perfect.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to have a game today, mate. I think we might.
Thought you're retired now.
Oh, I'm knackered. I took 20 yards off it, so
I got to hit the gym.
Oh, you were down on the graph.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good like that.
The head pro is dressed. He's got shorts on. You don't wear shorts as a golf pro.
Yeah.
And you get a better hat. Other than that, he's a good golfer. Look how tight that is.
We don't need to make a big deal of this on the first.
They allow rangefinders in Europe? I didn't think they did.
Right,
I thought you had to walk it off.
Have about 1, 2,
old style
for the pin.
for the love of the game.
127. Right. Watch that front edge there. 108. So 127, 110 shot. 50.
Dude, you look like a
Take a bit off at 50.
All sounding very serious.
It's like speed and grabber there.
He's aggressive.
Sit a bit.
That's awful. It's your home course. Oh my God. I would be so embarrassed if I did that.
Turn off.
Turn over a bit.
But again, he was folding sweaters all day. Selling socks.
114. Stitching. That's a little man in a boat, by the way.
That's a divot mix?
Oh, no, just in case you didn't know.
Or is it a horse trough thing? That's divot mix. Yeah.
I love yards. Well, I love measurements that don't make sense to anyone else. 114. 114. And a 110 is like a little.
Sounds like a detective, like a Sherlock Holmes detective. Finchy, right at it.
Oh.
I didn't want to say anything that sounded heavy, but I didn't want to be wrong, so I didn't say anything.
Right strike. I'm a little bit annoyed.
Yeah, you're a little chunky there,
Peter.
Peter.
Really good then. I thought that was really good.
Right line, buddy. Right line, though. Good swing. Good
what
swing.
you'll find with me, Cormac, is I'm
Finchy.
Like you can tell me what to do. I don't always do it. Right. So if you can show me a little bit of patience.
I can't take it.
Is that okay? You must.
I deal with caddies.
All right, we'll do one more and call it a day. This is getting out of control. I want to start crying. Oh, what did I tell you?
Okay, this is
Titleist.
my first round.
What did I tell you?
With a brand new set of clubs. I got fitted for them yesterday, and I'm straight out.
What did I tell you?
Farms. This is one of the hardest golf courses I've ever played for. This is going to be a test.
The high desert is a real challenge for any man crazy enough to venture onward without due care.
I want to see his like first videos, like what he did the first 2 videos and the first 10 videos when he's just starting, you know.
With the right tools and a good guy.
I was gonna say that looks like California to me, but
somehow.
when
I'm
was this?
also delighted to be joined by Craig, who we played
4
with
months ago,
last
yeah.
time we were here, and Mr. Jason Dorfman as well. Are you putting left or right-handed today?
Surprised he doesn't have a club deal, but he does.
So we'll be chatting to these guys as we go around.
Good for him.
Members at this wonderful golf course, and they're going to be guiding me, helping me.
Thank God he's out of England where it's raining all day. He can play golf in the California sun.
It's going to be good, though. It's going to be good. I'm confident. I'm feeling fresh-ish. What did we have at McDonald's? McGriddles?
Great.
Yeah,
Peter.
exactly. Honestly, might be one of the most disgusting things I've ever stuck in my mouth.
I'm not sure what that
I'm into Paris. And I'll talk you through the bag as we go around. I'm hitting a 4-iron off the first here. T200. Now, the irons I'm using now are the T150s. For the T200, a little bit more speed. So I'm thinking middle bunker, touch a draw.
I couldn't hit those, man. They go forever.
Like just where car path disappears.
Okay.
Finchy.
Here we go. Come on. About that?
The fuck is that? Why did you just drive the green, dude?
Take that all day.
Appreciate that. God, I think I actually might shoot 12 unders today. Yeah, I know it's early days, and I don't want to be getting ahead of myself. But yeah, I think with the new bags, I should preface this by saying in my bag, I have like a full year's worth of clubs to switch around with. 16, is it, or 17? 16 clubs. So bear in mind, I have a few more
like
options than I otherwise would be able to. But first shot, 4-iron.
Literally in shock.
God, that was really fat. Big fat toe.
Dude.
Big fat toe.
Who the fuck could watch this for an hour?
I'm so happy that was a T2.
Seriously.
4x 75 gram tipped.
Who gives 2 fucks, bro? Again, good for him. Good player, doing great, but I can't watch this all day.
That's right, Jason's ball. Right there.
That's perfect.
He loves hitting irons.
That was a strike.
Hit the fucking driver, bro.
That sounded great, that. I think me and this 4-iron are going to become very firm friends. So I'm going to hit my 52.
You're not supposed to get the camera people on camera. Fourth wall's being broken.
And I've got 130
let's
to the
fix
back
that.
edge into wind.
Just kidding. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with those fairways? Looks like my backyard after a drought, like when it's really
super tight.
Maybe it's fake grass. It looks fake.
I see that tree in the background on the right, the one that's on this hole.
This guy hates driver. Hates it.
Just a nice solid one,
dude.
I'd love me and this 2-iron to become best friends.
He hasn't hit a driver yet. That's fat.
Hold that.
That's awful. That sucked.
Oh.
Whatever. Good for him. We all hit bad shots. I know. Just kidding. Why doesn't he hit driver though? He just
kind of feels like a
loves irons.
as well. I've hit a lot of shots.
At least he doesn't have that pull cart, push cart.
double
Oh, people get married.
The short sider.
Right, it's probably broken up by now, but that's all right. She cheated on with Peter Finch. She goes, "How many subs you have?" The guy goes, 10,000, like Tom Gillis. And Peter goes, "I got 742,000." And she ran to his arms.
Yeah. That's fine.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Not really.
Where the
really
views?
a massive
340,000 views.
Give me another few weeks of practice in beautiful weather. Maybe I'll have a go at it, but this grass is like so sticky. Like as soon as I hit it into it, just would have stopped. So
I gotta read these. We gotta read them. Oh, let me like it.
See how mature I was. I'm not sure by the way. Yeah. I'm growing.
That circle around the hole. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. As an individual.
The Peter Finch team is really something special. Always the highest quality production values. It makes these videos enjoyable to watch. But you couldn't agree more, Peter Finch. As a golf content creator trying to level up what we're doing, Pete and his team, along with George and Wesley, for me, are the benchmarks. I said it before. It's insulting to call his content. It's a production, an event, a glorious mix of humor.
Yeah, that approach actually was, really difficult for
excitement,
what you'd expect a par 5, thinking about picking up a stroke, and then left myself in
despair. I don't know what that means. Pleasure,
it's okay,
pain,
par. We get out
and
of
some
there.
golf. Bound together
This guy.
with some exquisite camera shots and music and edited to perfection by the team. I saw the camera people a bunch of times, so fucking stop that. Well done. Take a bow. Revel in the praise.
Nice shot. Oh, if I could follow that, that'd be amazing.
The fitting video of these
club?
clubs was great. Why is he hitting them fucking sideways then? Really looking forward to watching the scuba gear filming video. Pete's team is killing it, and he treats them as important as he is to the success of the channel. No shit, they are. I think Peted?
I can't have reached that bunker. It's 300 yards away. I struck it unbelievably well, but look at that. Oh, see that?
Did you see that? It says Peted right there.
That was a
Peted.
Beautiful strike. Yeah, a little bit too far to the left in the end.
What's
but
that called?
You should be all right. I don't think I've reached that
what?
bunker.
Peted?
Fortunately, I did strike it.
Be a
well.
great guy to
135
go
down
to the
hill,
pub
playing
with.
1-3-1.
Well, we can
Wind
talk
off
about
the
that.
right. Don't want to go long with this pin, but it is going to spin out of this bunker. So I'm going to take a 40.
This editing is
wedge.
immense.
This is one of my
Unreal
several
content.
wedge options. I just want a little 3/4. I want to land this.
Oh, let's go
just
back
after
to
the
this
pin,
other
little bit
guy.
of spin.
I can't take it. I can't watch it.
Stay.
I mean, it's nice filming and
Stay.
nothing wrong with that, but just
It's okay. Just short of the water.
just say, all right, I'm going to hit a 3/4
heavy.
wedge.
Just a
pot.
fraction.
I don't know.
Okay, gives me a.
I don't know. People are watching it. I'm obviously not doing it fucking right.
I'm very aware, like the last time.
I'm obviously not doing it right, folks. Well, let's call it a day again. We got some more practicing for today. I appreciate Brandon. Good to see you, my friend. Who else is out there? Thanks for watching. I'll probably do a little bit more tomorrow to get my feet wet, learn everything, all that fun stuff. Monday night, we'll do it again for sure. Thanks, my friend. I will talk to you soon. Gracias.